What's up, Cowboy Nation? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss the latest updates on America's team. Today we've got some huge news that is shaking the very foundation of the Dallas Cowboys organization. Folks, this is the one you've all been waiting for. The deal is done, and Coach Steve Sarkisian is coming to the Cowboys. That's right, you heard me. The contract is signed, sealed, and delivered, and we've got all the details you need to know. It's official, the Dallas Cowboys are making some major moves for the future. Let's break it all down. The announcement that Steve Sarkisian is officially joining the Dallas Cowboys is massive news for the franchise, and it comes with a lot of excitement. Fans have been waiting for a move like this for a while now, and when the news broke today, it immediately sent shockwaves through the sports world. Steve Sarkisian is one of the most respected offensive minds in college football, and his move to the NFL was inevitable. His success at the University of Texas, where he helped turn around a struggling program, has made him a hot commodity for NFL teams looking to improve their offenses. But to bring him into the fold as a key piece of the Dallas Cowboys offensive coaching staff? That's a bold, high-stakes move by Jerry Jones, one that signals the Cowboys are looking to make a serious push for a Super Bowl in the near future. What's fascinating about this signing is how it fits into the larger picture for the Cowboys. The team has had a solid roster for years, but they've been held back by inconsistency on offense. Dak Prescott, despite his many talents, has often faced criticism for his struggles in big moments. The play calling under Mike McCarthy has been questioned at times, and the offense has often sputtered when it matters most. By bringing in someone like Sarkisian, Jerry Jones is making a statement that this offense needs to be retooled and elevated. Sarkisian has a reputation for developing quarterbacks and creating explosive offenses, which is exactly what the Cowboys need. He has a knack for designing innovative schemes that give players like Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, and Tony Pollard the opportunity to shine in space and take advantage of mismatches on the field. These are the types of moves that could help propel the Cowboys' offense from good to elite, especially in a high-powered NFC. Let's take a deeper look at how this could impact Dak Prescott's development. Over the past few years, Dak has shown flashes of brilliance but has also had his share of inconsistencies. At times, he's looked like an MVP candidate, and at other times, he's looked frustrated and out of sync. Sarkisian has proven that he can get the best out of quarterbacks. Just look at his time at Alabama, where he helped Jalen Hurts develop into a more complete quarterback before moving on to Tua Tagovailoa. His ability to build an offense around a quarterback's strengths, while also refining their weaknesses, is one of his trademarks. With the weapons around Dak, including the elite playmaking of CeeDee Lamb and the dynamic speed of Tony Pollard, there's no reason why Dak couldn't take that next step under Sarkisian's guidance. Another key factor here is how this affects the overall offensive philosophy in Dallas. Under McCarthy, the offense has occasionally leaned on a more traditional approach. McCarthy's experience in Green Bay and his Super Bowl victory with Aaron Rodgers showed that he can be successful in this league, but the NFL has evolved. With Sarkisian, the Cowboys are bringing in someone who isn't afraid to think outside the box. Sarkisian's offenses are known for their up-tempo, high-energy style, utilizing motion and play action to keep defenses guessing. This kind of system could be a breath of fresh air for an offense that at times has appeared predictable and stale. It could also give Dak Prescott more freedom to read defenses and make quick decisions in the pocket, allowing him to maximize his potential as a leader and playmaker. However, with every high-risk, high-reward move, there are potential pitfalls. The transition from college to the NFL is not always smooth, and while Sarkisian has the experience of coaching elite talent, there is always a question mark about how well his style will adapt to the professional level. College football offenses often look very different from what we see in the NFL, and there are unique challenges that come with managing a roster full of million-dollar athletes who have their own opinions about their roles. Will Sarkisian be able to maintain the respect of a locker room filled with veterans and egos? Can he adjust his schemes to fit the strengths and weaknesses of an NFL offense? These are the kinds of questions that will be answered in real time once the season begins. But if there's one thing we know about Steve Sarkisian, it's that he thrives under pressure. He's spent years in high-stakes situations, and he's proven that he can handle the spotlight. Another thing to keep in mind is how this move affects the rest of the coaching staff. With Sarkisian now in the fold, Mike McCarthy has to be feeling a little bit of heat. The Cowboys have had some success under McCarthy's leadership, but if this offense doesn't take off under Sarkisian, McCarthy's future could come into question. This hire shows that Jerry Jones isn't afraid to make changes if they're needed, and McCarthy now has a lot riding on the success of this offensive revamp. The pressure will be on him to not only support Sarkisian's vision but to ensure that the Cowboys' offense starts putting up the kind of numbers expected from a team with Super Bowl aspirations. It's not just the offense that's getting attention with this hire. The Cowboys' defense has been one of the brightest spots in recent seasons, led by standout players like Micah Parsons. However, with the offense hopefully becoming more explosive under Sarkisian, it will be up to the defense to hold up their end of the bargain. If the offense can start putting up big numbers consistently, it will take a lot of pressure off the defense to always play at an elite level. This team could start to look like a true contender in the NFC, but the key is balance a dynamic offense and a defense that can continue to get after the quarterback and create turnovers. What's particularly intriguing about this signing is the timing. With the NFL draft just around the corner, the Cowboys now have an offensive coordinator in place who will play a key role in shaping their draft strategy. If Sarkisian is able to identify talent that fits his system, the Cowboys could come away with some real game changers who can step in and contribute right away. The draft is always an exciting time for NFL teams, but with Sarkisian now involved in the process, it adds a new layer of intrigue to what could be a franchise-altering draft for Dallas. Looking ahead, there's no doubt that the expectations for the Cowboys have just been raised. Fans are right to be excited, and the pressure is on the team to deliver. The addition of Steve Sarkisian is a game-changer, but it's going to take time for everything to mesh. The coaching staff will need to collaborate and find ways to maximize the talent at their disposal. Dak Prescott will need to take that next step as a leader. And the rest of the roster, from the offensive line to the wide receivers, will need to execute at the highest level. The Cowboys are positioning themselves for success, but now it's up to the players and coaches to prove that this gamble can pay off. Ultimately, it's clear that Jerry Jones isn't sitting idly by. He's made it clear that he's done waiting for a Super Bowl, and this signing is his way of making sure that the Cowboys are one of the most dangerous teams in the NFL going forward. Whether or not Steve Sarkisian can deliver remains to be seen, but the foundation has been set for what could be an exciting, high-powered future for the Dallas Cowboys. As fans, all we can do is sit back, buckle up, and get ready for what's sure to be one of the most interesting seasons in recent memory.